Yan. So, naka-record na tayo. So, let's start our discussion. Wait lang ah. Wait lang. Stay. Stay. Wow. Wow. Nandito si Alden Richard. Yun eh, si Alden Richard. Bisita tayo. Alden Richard. Guys, kita na ba yung slides natin? Hello? Hello po.
Yes.
Nakikita na ba? Yan. Nakikita na po yung ating slide. Yan. So, hindi ko po makikita yung mga message ninyo. Open your mic if you know the answers. No? So, magtatanong ako dito. So, mag-open lang kayo ng mic kapag alam niyo yung sagot. And welcome once again to our pre-calculus class. Of course, our lesson for today is all about differentiating a series from a sequence. And for the second one, the day 3, illustrating a principle and proving mathematical induction. But before that, ko lang kung natanong ko na to sa inyo. Natanong ko na ba ito? You're going to simply move one to make it liquid. Hello?
Sir, hindi pa po.
Okay. So, are we going to make this one into liquid? Yung mga vertical line na yan, o vertical na nakikita ninyo, na stick. Then simply move one daw, then magiging liquid na siya. Any idea? Hello? Ano na? Any idea from the class?
Sir,
How are you
ihi.
going? Yes? Come again?
Ihi.
E?
Ihi.
Paano? Paano yung gagawin natin dyan?
Yung first line, ilalagay mo dun sa gitna ng dalawang lines.
First,
IHI.
kunyari, ito yung 1, 2, 3, 4. Ano yung gagalaw natin? Number?
1.
1. Yung 1, anong gagawin ko?
Ilalagay in between 3 and 4, pahiga.
Ilalagay ko between 3 and 4 pahiga. So, gawin natin. Tingnan natin kung tama yung sinasabi niya. So, kunin ko daw yung number 1. Ipapahiga natin. Ilagay natin sa gitna ng 3 at 4. Then, liquid na ba, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yun.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move on to the main topic. Series and a sequence. And of course, we have 3 objectives for today. Define and differentiate a sequence and series. We're going to solve problems involving sequence in series. And we're going to use sigma notation to represent a series. Sigma or the summation. Here po, sequence. And the definition of sequence, it could be unordered, no? This is an ordered list of numbers. List of numbers. So we are going to follow a certain pattern here when it comes to sequence. Okay, so there is a word pattern when it comes to sequence. And aside from that, and this is a specific example of a sequence. If you're going to follow the definition, for example, we have the 3, 5, you have the 3, 5, 7, and 9. So as you can see, mayroon po tayong ordered list of numbers, which is 3, 5, 7, and 9, and meron siyang pattern na tinatawag. So if you're going to observe the numbers 3, 5, 7, and 9, it follows a certain pattern, which is the common difference. And what is the common difference of our first example? Answer? Very good. It's attack. May attack daw. May attack. Money ML. So example is 3, 5, 7, and 9. Once again, sequence is the ordered list of numbers and it follow a particular pattern just like this. 3, 5, 7, and 9. And as you can see, we have the 3. 3 is our first. And 5 is the second. And 7 is the third one. And of course, the last one is fourth. And of course po, yung first, second, and third, and fourth, tatawagin natin siyang third. Yan. Ibig sabihin po, yung first term natin is 3, second term natin is 5, third term natin is 7, and the fourth term is 9. Aside from that term, it could be a member. Yan. Pwede siyang tawaging member or element. Yan. Tatlo ang tawag sa term. Dalawa ang tawag sa tatlo ang tawag sa kanila. So term, member, and element. At ang term, member, at element ay tatawagin natin din siyang domain. Yan. Yan. I mean, yes, it's a domain. So medyo nakakalito siya. Sir, paano siya naging domain? Kasi yung domain niya, it's a relative position. Okay, it is a relative position. Lagay ko dito relative position. This is a relative position. Commonly used of the position is 1, depende kung ano yung sasabihin. And again, yung first, second, third, and fourth is the domain. Sir, anong tawag naman sa 3, 5, 7, 9 as our prime sequence? So, tawagin natin siyang range. So, sir, ano ba yung range? Yun yung actual term. Yan. So, once again, yung 3, 5, 7, 9 is the range, or ang meaning po ng range natin is actual terms. And again po, yung first, second, third, and fourth, or the position is the domain. Are we clear po? Naintindihan ba yun, Adonis? Hello?
Yes po.
Alright.
Yes po.
And before we move on, no, we have the two types of sequence. We have the infinite and finite and infinite. So bago yan, let's talk about the real numbers. So what are the real numbers now? So, the symbol for real numbers is big letter R. And real numbers is the mother of all numbers. And under ng real numbers, no, meron tayong apat, or ang tinatawag na 4 types of numbers. So yung 4 types of numbers starting from counting numbers. Yan. This is the counting numbers. So what is the meaning of counting numbers? Can you give me a specific example of counting numbers? Anyone? Hello?
For
Sir,
5.
1 po.
1, 2, 3.
Sir, 1, 2,
One.
3, 4, 5.
Very
1
good.
to 5.
1 to
7,
5.
8, 9,
So
10.
the perfect example of counting numbers, when we see counting numbers kasi, start from 1, 2, separated by comma, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So we have 3 dots here, 3 dots, and so on and so forth. So counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, 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 dot. And counting numbers is also known as natural numbers. Natural numbers. And counting numbers and natural numbers, when you see counting, C. You see natural, big letter N. The symbol for counting is C. Now next, the second types of numbers is the whole number. Now, can you give me an example of whole numbers? Hello? What are the whole numbers? Anong pinagkaiba ng whole numbers? Yeah?
Yung kung hindi po siya fractions or decimal.
Hindi siya fraction at hindi siya decimal. It could be, can you give me any perfect example of whole numbers?
1, 2,
Specific.
3, 4, 5 din po.
If I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so parehas lang siya sa counting numbers. Yung bang ibang sabihin?
Figures po.
Come again? Ano po? Can you give me an example of whole numbers again? What are those numbers? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Hello? Yes, JR Morales.
Sir, 0,
Very
1, 2,
good.
3, 4.
When you say whole numbers, it is accounting numbers including 0. We're going to write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, dot, dot, dot. Thank you so much. And you say whole numbers, the symbol of whole numbers is W. And how about the third one? We have the integers. Can you give me the definition of integers, or can you just simply give me an example of integers? Answer.
Sir, negative numbers
Negative
include.
numbers. Are you sure integers is a negative numbers? Is it negative only?
Ano, kasama po yung
Number
negative
that is not
number.
Sir, zero po. Sir, zero.
Okay. Come again. Can you please give me a specific answer, a complete sentence? Yes, Noreen, Feliz, Domingo, De Vera.
it is a number that is not a function po.
Isn't
Fraction.
it is a number that is
That is not a fraction.
not a fraction? It could be,
Yes.
but that is not a exact answer. Yes, Samantha. Samantha,
Hello,
every
can you hear me po?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Whole numbers that can be positive, negative, or zero.
Can you give me an example? Numbers.
Uh, 1, -5, -8,
Very
10.
good. Okay, thank you, Samantha. So the perfect example of integers is negative 1, 0, 2, 3. So if you're going to observe the numbers in integers, meaning to say integers are counting numbers and whole numbers. Did you get it?
Yes po.
All right. How about the last one? The fourth one here, the fourth types of numbers is what we call the rational. And aside from that, yung integers has the symbol of z. The symbol for integers is z. And rational is the fourth one. So what is rational? What are the rational numbers? Yes, Christine.
Rational numbers po includes decimals po.
Decimals and what?
Sure, it includes all the whole number, counting numbers, and integers po, including po the decimal. It could be negative decimal po or positive decimals po.
Aside from decimal, it could be a
Fraction po,
very
sir.
good, that's it. It could be a fraction. Then napapasok si decimal, fraction, irrational, repeating, non-repeating numbers. Thank you so much for your participating. Thank you so. And let's move on. Again, the 3579 is the range in a sequence. That is what we call the actual terms. And the term or the member or the element, the first, second, and third, and fourth, that is what we call the domain, which is the relative position of the sequence. Again, what is sequence? What is sequence? Si Ayesha? Nandyan ba si Ayesha? Hello, Ayesha. Ayesha. Si Bea na lang. Bea. Bea. May na yung magsalita. Si David. David. David
Hello,
Dilac.
sir.
Yeah. What is sequence
Sir,
again?
sequence are ordered list of numbers and it has a pattern.
That's it. And as you can see, and for the example, in every example, we have the three dots, right? So we have three dots, and three dot is what we called. Anong meaning ng three dots?
Ellipsis.
Thank you. The meaning of three dots is ellipsis or infinite ellipsis. Now, since we already tackled about the ellipsis, let's move on to the two types of sequence which is related to ellipsis, which is the finite and the infinite. Anyone from the class who can differentiate the two? And ano, infine? Wait lang. Ayusin ko lang. This is infinite. 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 Yon. Sino nang grace? Ralph Mendez. Ralph, can you give me your idea?
Sir, finite is a group of numbers or ideas that are counted, can be counted, while infinite is a limitless or uncountable amount.
Wow, thank you so much. Exactly. Ay, wait lang. Yung spelling. This is can be count. Yan. Or countable, no? Can be count. Ba't may E? Yan. So, there's a limit. There's a limit when it comes to finite. And we have infinite. There is no ending. There is no ending. And anong sabi niya kanina? Uncountable. Uncountable. Yan. Or pwede siyang no. Stopping. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-stop. And the symbol for infinite, it could be an ellipsis. Nabanggit nyo kanina is ellipsis. Meaning yan, and so on and so forth, or infinity. Okay. Uh, Finite and infinite. Nandun po siya basahin. Thank you for sharing your answers. Now, can you give me a perfect can you give me an example yung mismong number na? Anyone from the class? Yeah. So we have the definition of the two. Now, can you give me an example? Anyone? Yes, yun yung Irish.
Sa
Can you give me?
finite po,
Okay.
sa finite po, 1, 2, 3 to 100. And sa
1, 2,
infinite,
3, 4 to 100. So, lagay ko.
yes po. Tapos
How
sa
about infinite?
infinite po, 1, 2, 3, 4, tas ellipsis po.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 ellipses. Yeah. Thank you so much. And that's it. As simple as that. When si finite kasi can be count. And there's a limit. May katapusan. Yung pagmamahal niya sa'yo, di ba? May katapusan. Sa una lang yan, masaya. Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That 100, siya nagtapos. 100. Infinite, tingnan mo, there's no ending. Uncountable. No stopping. And sabi ng Irish kanina, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, that. And that is a perfect example for this when it comes to math. But if we're going to integrate this one into English form, try natin, no? Can you give me an example? Can you give me an answer for this? What is number one? Can you state whether the following set is finite or infinite? Anyone from the class? What is number one? Answer?
Sir, infinite.
Answer? It's infinite or finite?
Sir, infinite po.
It's infinite. Why? So we're talking about the integers, right? And we have a lot of numbers when it comes to integers. Tama?
Yes po.
Okay. Anyone from the class? What is the answer in number two? Can you use your mind?
Infinite din po.
The
Infinite
multiples of
po.
5 is infinite. How about number 3? What is the fractions between 1 and 2?
Finite po.
Finite po siya.
Finite or infinite?
Finite po.
Finite po.
Finite po.
Finite, are you sure?
I know, sir, infinite.
Why is it
Infinite
infinite?
po, sir.
Why?
Sir, there's a saying na when you count from 1 to 2, you skip a whole limitless number of numbers,
Numbers
fraction.
of fractions. That's why the answer is I or infinite. For example, what are the numbers between 1 and 2? Tama, ang dami, no? Kasi fractions, it could be a decimal. Sabi nyo kanina, fractions, it could be a decimal. So, ano ba yung mga numbers na between 1 and 2? Marami yan. Bakit? Matatapos ba ang mga numbers? Di ba? Hindi. Kaya dapat infinite yan. Hindi siya finite. Yes, there's an ending when it comes to 1 and 2, but the numbers between of 1 and 2 is walang katapusan yan. Tama? So, number 4, numbers of people in India. Answer?
Finite.
Yeah, why?
Finite.
Why is it finite? Kasi napakaraming tao sa India.
Can be counted out pa rin po, sir.
Yes, kasi napaka-high-tech na natin ngayon, no? So, pwedeng kahit nga yung bilang ng buong mundo na bilang nila. Tayo pa kaya? Ay, India pa kaya? No? So, number 5, set of trees in the world.
Sir, finite.
Finite po.
Number 5.
Infinite.
Finite.
Number 5 is
Finite.
Finite.
infinite ito.
Finite po yan.
Infinity na siya, set of trees in the world. Ang hirap naman i-trace niyan, yung mga trees na tumutubo sa buong mundo. Kayo naman. Okay, set of prime numbers. Number 6, answer.
Sir, infinite.
Finite.
Infinite po.
Infinite po, sir.
Infinite,
Okay.
sir.
Why is it infinite?
Sir, because there's limitless number of numbers, of full numbers, meaning there's also an infinite set of prime numbers.
And what is prime numbers?
Sir,
Cannot
numbers
be
can
Divided
divided.
only be
by
divided by themselves.
Or simply has no a number that has no
Other dividends.
dividends aside from that?
Multiples.
Multiples or factors, right? Number seven, set of leaves on a tree.
Infinite.
Finite, sir.
Come again, number seven is?
Infinite, sir.
Finite, sir.
Sir,
Yung
pag
narinig
single
ako,
tree
the
daw,
answer is
finite.
finite. Okay? Let's do our research on this. The answer is finite. There's a specific or characteristic of a tree na kung saan meron lang siyang leaves, no? Or limit lang yung leaves niya. Okay? Kahit i-search niyo yan. That's why finite. Okay, number 8. Answer?
Finite.
Finite, sir.
Okay. Finite yan. So, yung pinag-uusapan lang dito is the children in all schools. Eh dito nga, yung buong tao sa India, nabilang nila. Children in schools pa kaya. Okay, number 9. Set of 7 natural numbers.
Finite, sir.
Number
Finite.
9.
Finite.
Infinite po.
Finite, sir. Finite, sir.
Finite.
Yes.
Sir.
Sure kayo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Sa bagay, medyo tricky yung questions dito kasi set of 7 natural numbers. Pwede niyang ilagay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tama? This is set of 7. Or pwede niyang isabihin niya dito, set of multiple of 7 natural numbers. Could be 7, 14, 21. Yan. Medyo tricky yung number 9. Medyo magulo yung tanong dyan. So, it could be a finite or it could be an infinite. Okay? So, number 10. What is the answer?
Infinite, sir.
Infinite
Infinite,
po.
sir.
Okay,
Infinite
very good.
po.
It's infinite.
Infinite.
Because of the that na yan. Alright? So, I hope we already master the meaning and definition and example of finite, the difference between the finite and infinite. Let's move on to the second one, the series. Okay? So when we see series, no, this is the sum of a sequence. Okay? So, yung kanina, ang pinag-uusapan natin is sequence. So, yung 3579 na yun, if you're going to add 3579, ang tawag sa kanya ngayon is series. That's why the definition of series is the sum of a sequence. Example. Example is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, following the definition of series, the solution here is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And what is the answer now?
15 po.
15. So, the series of example number 1 is 15. Di ba? Ang dali-dali lang. Ganyan lang. Wala nang iba. Okay po. Next. Okay na ba tayo sa series? Hello?
Yes po.
Yes
Next,
Yes po,
po.
sigma.
sir.
Okay. This is not the first time that we're going to encounter this word, sigma notation. Can you give me the other symbol for sigma, or can you give me the other definition or other name of sigma notation? Anong symbol niya at anong ibang
Summation
pangalan
symbol.
ng sigma? Yes?
Summation symbol po.
Very good. Is summation. Pwede siyang tawaging summation. From the word itself, summation, we're going to add all the numbers na meron sa given. And ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng sigma notation sa series? When it comes to series naman, mga pang maliitang numbers lang siya. So, pwede ang series. But, if masyado ng malaki, marami, you can use the sigma notation. So, kumbaga, ito yung method. No? It is a method used. No? So, ito yung method na used to write out. So, write out a long sum into uh, concise way. Yan. So, ang sabi dito, used to write out a long sum into a concise way. Ibig sabihin po, pwede nating isolve yung mahabang given sa napakaikling paraan. And that is sigma notation. And the symbol for sigma notation is the inverted M. O, nakaside siya ng M. So, this is the symbol for summation. Okay po. So, example. Ang example natin dito is the summation. And the upper part, the upper limit is 4. And then your n is equal to 1. And the base is 2n. Yan. So, paano babasahin yan? So, babasahin natin siya as summation. This is the summation. Summation of 2n. This is of, okay. N pala yan, sorry. Summation of 2n. This is summation of 2n as n is equal to 1 to 4. So, ganyan po siya basahin na. Summation of 2n as n is equal to 1 and 4. As you can see po, we have n is equal to 1 and that is what we call the index. Yung umpisa. So, ang umpisa or index is 1. And the katapusan or the endpoint is 4. And 2n is the base. Again, summation of 2n as n is equal to 1 to 4. So, paano ba siya gamitin? So, summation to sir Kaya ang gagawin natin dito, since we are going to follow the 2n, yung 2n po ang magsisilbing formula natin. And then, yung n natin, starts sa 1. So, lagay natin yung 2 times 1. Then, since summation siya, lahat po ng operation is plus. Hanggang sa ma-reach mo yung 4. So, 2 times 2, then 2 times 3, plus 2 times 4. So, what is the sum of this problem?
2.
Again, what is 2 times 1 plus 2 times 2 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4? Answer? Hello? Answer?
20 po.
The answer here is 20. So, ganyan lang po gamitin ang summation pag mano-mano, manual. So, yung base natin is 2n. Then, yung n lang is, palitan mo lang siya ng 1 to 4. Kasi yun yung natin lower limit ng 1 and the endpoint is 4. Hanggang sa makuha mo na yung sum niya, which is 20. You can use naman yung calculator para mas mabilis. Yan, that is sigma notation. Summation, and the symbol is parang Z siya. Yan. Next. Come again. And we're going to review what is the domain and the range. So, tapos na siya kanina, no? Nabanggit ko na siya kanina. Domain is the relative position. So, relative position. Yan. Yan yung 1, 2, 3, 4. Ganyan. Yung sa range naman, when say range, that is the actual term. Actual term. Alright? So, kapag binigyan ko kayo ng 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8, so, ang tawag sa 3, 5, 7, and 8 is the relative position. Okay? Ay, baliktad. So, ang tawag sa 3, 5, 7, and 8 is the actual. Yan yung actual na sequence or terms. And then, yung position nila, 1, this is position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5. So, yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the relative position. That is the difference of the two. Right? So, do you have any questions in our terminologies? Hello? Meron ba? Wala?
Wala po.
Wala po. Then,
Wala po.
let's solve this one. So, find the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n is equal to n minus 3 raised to n. So, paano babasahin to pag sa math? Ang pagbabasa niyan is the quantity of n minus 3 raised to n. And the relative position or the domain is first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth daw. So, ibig sabihin, mag-start tayo sa a sub 1. A sub 1 is equivalent to lahat ng makikita mong n dyan, papalitan mo ng 1. Then, this is, your n is equal to 1 minus 3, then raised to 1. And a sub 1 is equal to, what is 1 minus 3, guys? 1 minus 3 is?
2.
Are you sure? 1 minus 3 is?
Negative,
Negative
negative
2.
2.
Okay, negative 2 raised to 1. And what is negative 2 raised to
Negative
1?
2.
The answer here is
Negative
negative 2. Okay, next. So we're done. So the first is 2. And let's move on to a sub 2. So a sub 2 is 2 minus 3 raised to 2.
Negative 1.
Then the a sub 2, what is 2 minus 3? Negative 1 raised to 2. Answer?
Positive
Negative 1.
1.
Positive 1.
Okay, the
1.
answer is positive 1. So this is 1. Then let's move on to a sub 3. This is 3 minus 3
Okay,
raised
0.
to 3.
Zero
So
po.
a sub 3
0 po,
is
sir.
raised to 0. And how about the a sub 4? Answer of a sub 4, 4 minus 3 raised to 4. Answer of a
4.
sub 4.
Negative. Ay, positive.
1.
This
Negative.
1 po.
is 1.
Answer 1.
1
How
po.
about a sub 5? What is your answer in a sub 5?
2, sir. 2.
2, sir.
2?
Negative 2, sir. Negative 2.
Bakit eh? Raised to 5? Negative 2?
Positive 2 po.
Ay, ano pala,
5
sir?
minus 3 raised to 5.
Minus 3 raised to 5.
25 po.
Narinig ko
32
na,
po.
narinig ko na.
32 po.
It's 32.
25,
32
sir.
po.
Ay, 32
Narinig
ba?
ko na, 32. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 or 2 raised to 5 is 32, right? Tama po?
Opo.
Okay, are we clear with this one? Naintindihan ba to?
Yes. Yes po, sir.
Yes,
Sure
sir.
kayo ha? Parang nalilito kayo sa, ano nagbingo na ba kayo sa akin? Natry nyo na ba? Ay, hindi. Kasi morning kayo. Kaya pala. Okay. Try natin ito. So, what is negative 1 raised to 2? Answer?
Positive 1. Positive 1.
So,
Positive
what is
1.
negative 2 raised to 2?
Positive 4.
4.
What is negative 2 raised to 3?
Positive 6.
Positive.
Negative
Negative.
6.
Negative.
Negative
Negative 8 po.
Negative 8.
Negative 8 po.
What is 2 raised to 2?
4.
4 po.
4 po.
What
4
is
po.
negative 1 raised to 2?
Positive 1 po.
Positive 1 po.
Okay, tingnan natin kung ano yung mga tamang sagot at maling sagot. Okay, the first one is correct. The negative 1 raised to 2 is correct. And then negative 1 squared is equal to 1 is wrong. Then negative
Negative 1 po.
negative 2, wait lang. Negative 2 raised to 2 is correct. Negative 2 raised to 3, negative 8, correct. Then 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4, which is
Check.
correct. How about this last one? What is negative 2 raised to 2?
Negative 1
Negative.
po.
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
Negative 4. So, negative 4 is correct. So, yung mali nyo lang is ito. So, paano siya magiging positive 1 if you have a parenthesis? Okay? What is the answer in negative 1 raised to 2? 1. Gets po?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So,
Yes po.
next is write the first two terms of the sequence. So, kukunin lang down natin yung first two terms, which is the 1 and 2. So, kunin natin yung a sub 1. What is 1? This is 1 all over 1 squared plus 1. It's equivalent to 1 half. So, the first term is 1 half. Why? Yung n natin dyan, papalitan natin ng 1. That's why 1 half. Next, yung a sub 2 naman, yung a sub 2 natin is 2, tapos 2 sa baba, plus 1. What is the a sub 2 now? 2 all over?
5.
2 all over?
3.
It's 3. So the answer in a sub 2 and a sub 1 is 1 half and 2/3. Let's move on to the next equation. A sub n is equal to n squared minus 1. The question here is first two terms lang. Sir, paano pag kinuha ko yung third term, fourth term, and fifth term? Don't need to do that. Why? Because the instructions po is write the first two terms only. So you're here na po sa second equation, a sub 1. Then 1 raised to 2 minus 1. And a sub 1 ulit, this is 1 minus 1. And the a sub 1 is equal to 0. Gets po? Hello? Sundan?
Yes po,
Then
sir.
yung a sub 2 naman, palitan mo ulit yung n. And 2 raised to 2 minus 1. So what is the a sub 2 now? Answer?
3.
3, sir.
Okay, the answer in A sub 2 is 3. Gets po? May tanong ba?
Sir, paano po naging 3 po yung denominator sa first?
Ay, wait lang, wait lang. It's 2 third. Paano nga? It's 2 fifth. Kayo lang. Yung nagsabing 2 third ba? What is 2 squared is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Thank you. At least nakita niyo. The answer is 2 fifth, not 2 third. Na-overlook natin. Na-overlook natin yung exponent na 2. So 2 squared is 4 plus 1 is 5. Are we clear now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hey. Yes, you have questions? Okay, find the indicated term of the sequence whose nth term is given by the formula. So, ang hinahanap dito is a sub 12. So, a sub 12. So, lagay natin a sub 12. So, yung 12, yung n na makikita nyo lahat dyan, papalitan nyo lang ng 12. Tapos, 12 plus 1. So, what is the final answer?
12 over 13.
12 all over 13. Now, next. So, what is the 8th and 10th term ng ating second equation? So, hanapin natin ang a sub 8. 8 all over 8 plus 1. Answer?
8 over 9.
How about a sub 10? Answer?
10 over 11.
A sub
10
10
over
is equal
11.
to 10 all
10
over
over
11.
11.
So, are we clear po when it comes to indicated term of the sequence whose nth term is given by the formula?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Okay na
po.
yan. As simple as that. Diba? Madali lang. Next, how about this? What is the fifth term? Can you solve this one in 30 seconds? Go.
25 over 23.
Okay, the answer here is 25 all over
2. 3
2,
pala.
sure. The answer is 25 all over 3. That's right. So, n is equal to 5 according to the problem. If fifth term, that's why a is a 5. Then squared. Then times 5 minus 3. The answer here is 25 all over, this is 2 rather. That's why the answer is 25 all over 3. Gets po? Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, next. We're done with the indicated term of the sequence. Now, let's move on to finding the sum of the series using sigma notation. And the index I, starting point is 1 and the ending point is 3. So, all you need to do is to manipulate, substitute the value of your index to 1 to 3 in our given formula, which is 2i minus 1. So, meron tayong i dyan, papalitan lang natin siya ng 1, 2, at 3. Then, i-add natin ng tatlong term yan. So, 2 times 1 minus 1. Yan, ganyan siya. Plus, another 2, 2 minus 1. Tapos, magpa-plus ulit ng 2, 3 minus 1. So, what is the sum of the first term, guys? What is the answer in the first term?
1 po.
This is 2, 1 is 1. How about the second term?
3 po.
3
This
po.
is
4.
3. How about the third term?
5.
5
po.
Now, what is the sum of the series?
9.
9.
As simple as that. Next, let's move on to the second one. The index starting point is 3 and the upper limit is 6 and the given formula is 1 half of n. Start tayo ng 1 half ng 3 plus 1 half ng 4 plus 1 half ng 5 plus 1 half ng 6. And can you give me the first term? What is the first term?
1.5.
1.5.
Can you give me a fraction?
3 over 2.
3 all over 2. Very good. Plus, what is 1 half of 4?
2.
What is 1 half of 5?
2.5.
5.
Can you give me a fraction?
5 over
2 and 1 half.
5 all over 2. What is 1 half of 6?
3.
3.
3 po.
And now, what is the sum?
9.
It's 9. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So, sir, can you give me a technique para hindi na po kami gumamit ng LCD? Yes. The first one is 4 all over 2. The fourth one is 6 all over 2. Since they have the same LCD, okay, so I'm going to copy LCD 2. What is 3 plus 4?
7.
3 plus 5?
7
12.
3 plus 6?
Well,
18
What
18,
is 18 divided 2?
18.
6,
9
9,
Is
9.
it
Uh,
correct? 9? Is it correct?
Yes po.
Yes,
Are we
sir.
clear po?
yes po.
Opo.
Alright. Next. So write the first equation in expanded form. What is the difference between finding the sum of the series and expanded form? Here po, in series, you're going to expand first, then get the sum you're going to add. But here, in expanded form, you just only get the the terms, okay? But you don't need to write the sum. That's the difference of the two. Now, let's solve the problem. Number 1, in expanded form. X sub I, so x sub 1, because the starting point is 1. And don't forget that since summation siya, it is separated by plus sign. Plus x sub 2, because the second term is 2. Plus x sub 3, because the third term is 3. Then, so on and so forth. Answer is x sub 1, x sub 2, plus x sub 3, plus x sub 4, and x 5. Now, what is the answer in our second example? Anyone? Please raise your hand. Hello? Sino pong sasagot sa second example natin in expanded form? Anyone from the class? Hello po.
Is it X15, sir?
Can you give me the first term? What is the first term? The expanded form. We are looking for the expanded form. So this is the final answer in number 1. Just follow the process that we did in number 1 and apply it to the example number 2. What is the first term?
X
X sub
to the
x
power 2
Third,
times
sir.
1.
x raised to
2 times
2.
1.
what? Can you give me the
Si-
final answer?
Opo.
X raised to
Sir,
2
X
plus next x raised to
X
plus 4,
4.
4 next x raised to
8,
6
6.
plus x raised to
8
plus x raised to
10.
10
plus x raised to
12,
12 plus x raised to
14.
mali na kayo agad.
Pero
Hindi nyo
sir,
ba
na
alam
hanggang
kung
5
kailan
lang
kayo
po.
titigil? Di ba pag titigil ka na pag hindi mo na siya mahal? Tama?
Sir, titigil po sa 10.
Very good.
Sa
Titigil ka.
extent.
Dapat wag wala ka nang nararamdaman. Wala ka nang, hindi ka
Wala,
na
sir.
masaya. I-let go mo
Sir,
na.
nagre-relax
game na
na po
po.
ako.
I-let go mo na yung mga 12 na yan at 14. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yan. So, dapat matuto ka kung paano mag-let go. So, the answer here is x squared plus x to the fourth plus x raised to 6 plus x raised to 8 plus x raised to 10. Malinaw ba yun?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, paano siya naging 2? Because if you're going to substitute the value of your index, which is 1, to the exponent, the answer is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. And the ending, the upper limit or the end point of our summation is 5. That's why the final answer should be x raised to 10. And we have 5 terms according to the given problem, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did you get it po?
Yes, sir.
Can we move on to the next? Can we move on na po? Pwede na ba tayong mag-move on? Kahit mahirap
Sir, hindi
mag-move
pa.
on.
Sir, masakit sir, di kaya.
Kailangan natin mag-move on. Kasi
Masakit po.
pag mananatili tayo sa nakaraan, mas lalo tayong masasaktan.
tama na yun.
Nakamute po kayo, sir.
Nakamute ka, sir. Ang
Sir,
Shopee, sir.
masakit,
Ang
sir.
Shopee. Ang Shopee ng mic niyo, sir.
All right, and that's all for day number two. Are you ready now to day number three?
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi pa. Ang hirap mabubon, no? Kasi ganun talaga ang buhay.
Sir, itigil na natin to.
May darating, tapos may aalis, may darating. So, accept
Sir,
na lang
paano
Sir,
natin.
pag
isa
sila
pang
parehong
example
follow?
po.
Sir, isa pa po daw na example po, sir.
Isa an example ng
Yung ganyan.
ganito. Sige, sige.
Form po.
Sige, sige, sige. Sa pag magmamahal kayo, piliin yung mabuti, ha? Kayong
Wala, sir.
papakaloko.
Sir, Shopee talaga mic
Oo,
niyo,
sir,
sir.
oo, sir, oo, sir.
Sir, hindi pa kayo nakabayad ng wifi.
Ang lag, sir.
Kabahay ng wifi dyan. Okay, kunyari, lagyan natin ng this is 2x raised to n. Yan. So, the upper limit is 3 and the index start from 2. So, using this formula, the answer here is 2x raised to 2 plus 2x raised to 3 plus 2x. Palitan natin to para hindi kulang. Lagyan natin na 4. 2x raised to 4. So, nag-start siya ng 2, 2, 3 hanggang 4. Because your n lang po yung papalitan as it is the variable x and as it is the base 2. Did you get it po?
Yes, sir.
Simple step. Okay? Basta pag lumubog ang submarine, sinong ililigtas nyo? Si mother?
Wala, sir.
Wala.
Sorry
May
po.
pera, sir.
Wala kasi
Sir,
lumubog
inuutoy
na,
niyo
wala.
kami.
May pera sa mga
Alright, let's move on to the most exciting part, which is the mathematical induction. Our objectives for today is all about, dalawa, illustrate the principle of mathematical induction and apply the process of mathematical induction. First, a formal proof of each statement given by the statement about the natural numbers. In natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First is p sub 1 is true. Number 2 is whenever p sub k is true. And then the third one is p sub k plus 1. Then p sub n is equal to or true for all n. Ibig sabihin, apat yung susundan natin dito. The first step is your p is equal to 1 or your n is equal to 1. It could be n is equal to 1. Then number 2 daw, your n should be equal to k or p is equal to k. Your 3 naman is equal to k plus 1. Then the fourth one, dapat yung p sub n mo is sabihin mo lang dun na true kapag na-prove mo na. Ulitin ko. The first one, dapat yung n mo is equal to 1. Mag-equal siya sa 1. And then number 2 is yung n mo, palitan mo ng k. And then yung 3 mo, palitan mo lang ng k plus 1. Then yung number 4, kapag na-prove mo na, ipakita mo lang yung final answer ng left and right. That is true. Just simply use this symbol. Check mo lang. Okay na yan. Okay? So in normal writing, and write out the statement P1, P, K, and P sub K plus 1. So medyo magulo yan kapag babasahin natin. Mas maganda kapag isusok na natin. Okay. Our first example here is prove the statement P sub n 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot 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 plus n is equal to n, the quantity of n plus 1 all over 2. So, di ba ang bilis ng transition from sequence to series, tas nandun ka na sa mathematical induction. So hindi siya related dito. Pero try natin yung best natin para matutunan tong mathematical induction because this is 10 points in your exam. Okay, the first one, pinabi ko kanina is n is equal to 1. So, dapat po, yung right hand of our equation, mag-equal siya sa 1. So, since lahat ng makikita nyong n dyan is equal to 1. Okay? Lagay natin. So, 1 is equal to 1. Tapos, 1 plus 1 all over 2. So, the answer here is 1 is equivalent to, what is 1 plus 1, guys?
Two, sir.
2. What is 2 times 1? 2 times 1?
2 po.
2.
2, sir. 2.
2. And what is 2 all over 2?
1.
1
1
po.
po.
So, na-prove natin na ang 1 all over 1 is true. So, you have
Yeah.
points na kapag nasagutan mo ng ganyan. Okay, next, let's move on to number 2. Okay, sa number 2, step number 2, this is step number 1. Yung step number 2 naman, copy natin yung 1 plus 2 plus 3. Tapos may plus yan dapat, plus dot dot dot, plus n is equal to, papalitan na natin yung n ng k. So, delete natin yung n doon. So, lagay ko dito k. So, napalitan ko na ng k equals k ulit kasi nga k yung sumunod. Tapos, sarado natin. Kung ano yung original na equation, gagayahin mo lang. Palitan mo lang yung n ng k. So, k plus 1 all over 2. Nasundan po yung step number 2. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on now to step number 3. So, step number 3 natin, lagay natin yung n is equal to k plus 1. So, ang meaning lang yan, guys, kung sa number 2 tayo magbe-base, lahat ng makikita yung k dyan, lalagyan natin ng k plus 1. Ulitin ko. Lahat po na makikita natin na k, gagawin natin siyang k plus 1. And then, yung na-insert na box ko dyan, ay wait. Tanggalin ko yung, yan. Yan. Ito, di ba may equal siya, may equal sign siya. So, itong ibabox ko ngayon is also equivalent to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus. Okay, susulat ko 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus. Tapos, meron tayong k. Tapos, papalitan na natin siya. So, papalitan na natin para direct na. Again, ulitin ko. In number 3, papalitan daw natin ng n is equal to k plus 1. So, lahat ng makikita yung k dito, papalitan natin ng k plus 1. Yung k natin dyan is magiging k plus 1. Then, equal sign ng yung k ulit is another k plus 1. Close natin siya. Then, another k ulit yun nasa loob. K plus 1. Tapos, may plus 1. Nagets po? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Nasundan nyo
Yes,
ha? Sabi
sir.
nyo yan. All over 2. So,
Yes,
nasundan
sir.
ba yan? Tingnan mo, yung unang k doon, ito yon. Tapos, yung unang k sa numerator niya, ayan, ito yon mismo. Yung una na k is ito yon. Pangalawa, yung numerator, ito yon. Yung pangatlo, yung nasa loob, ito yon. K plus 1 plus 1 kasi may plus 1 pa siya sa loob. Kaya ganyan. So, okay na yan. Nasundan ba yan? Hello?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, next.
Yes po, sir.
Sabi ko sa inyo kanina, yung nakabox dyan is equivalent. Yung binox ko na naka-red, yung naka-red na box is equivalent to 1 plus 2 plus 3 always. Palaging equivalent niya na palagi. Ibig sabihin, pwede nating i-copy yun, okay? Yung left hand ng equation natin is magiging k plus 1 all over 2. Okay? So, ito may plus yan ha. Dapat may plus yan. Kasi may plus doon. Nakalimutan ko ilagay. Plus, copy mo yung k plus 1 is equivalent to k plus 1. What is k plus 1 plus 1? Is it k plus 2? Tama po ba? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes
So,
po.
okay. Hinga muna tayo ng malalim. Nasundan ba yan? Hello po.
Yes, sir.
Sir, medyo.
Nasundan.
Sir,
Okay.
medyo po.
Medyo. Okay, next. Anong gagawin natin kapag hindi parehas ng LCD? Di ba ang k plus 1 has an imaginary LCD of 1? Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Anong gagawin natin kapag hindi parehas ang kanilang denominator? Yes, denominators. dapat ang sabihin ko sa k plus 1 all over 1. Kapag hindi parehas ang denominator, we're going to conduct LCD. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
So what is, let's have a quick review before we proceed. What is 2/3 plus 1/2? Hindi mo siya maa-add agad because they have the different denominators. All you need to do is to conduct LCD method. Since 3
Um,
and this is 3
7,
and
6.
2, the LCD here is 6, right? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because 3 and 2 is the smallest prime number, and all you need to do is to get the smallest prime number when it comes to LCD. Yeah. So LCD is smallest prime number, and then if they have the same numbers, then that is the LCD. Ma-process yon. So since maliit lang yung pinapakita ko, kaya natin siyang i-direct. So 3 times 2 is 6. And the process here is the divide and the times. 6 divide 3 is answer?
2.
2 times 2
4.
4 po.
plus, what is 6 divide 2?
3.
Plus
3,
times 1?
3.
3,
What is
3
the
po.
final answer?
7, 6.
6.
So the
7
shortcut
over
here
6.
is the cross multiplication. Naturo ba sa inyo ang shortcut when it comes to addition of
Yes.
fractions? What is
Yes.
2
Yes.
times 2? What is 2 times 2?
4,
What is 3
4,
times 1?
3.
1.
That's why the answer is 7 over 6. Gets po?
Yes, sir.
So what is the LCD now in our problem? What is our LCD? Here.
Sir, 2 po.
Very
2
good.
po.
The LCD is 2. The LCD is 2. So what is 2 divided 2?
1.
1 po.
Times k times the numerator as it is, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
we're going to distribute. What is k times k?
K
2
K
squared.
squared.
K
K
Plus,
square.
squared. 1. Ay,
plus
K.
k na tama.
Yes po.
Okay, next. Copy plus, tapos copy k plus 1. K plus, sundad.
Yes, sir.
Sigurado?
Yes, sir.
Sir, medyo.
Medyo.
Sir, sir, what pa?
Sir, paulit.
Sir, pwede pa
Medyo
ulit.
Ulit.
Sir, ulitin na nga.
Ulitin
Sir,
lang.
yes.
Sir,
Eh, dyan lang po.
Saan ko ulitin? Anong ulitin
From
dyan?
the start ng lessons, sir.
Saan?
Yung sa may ano po, yung dito po sa may,
Sa may,
dyan na pong part po. Yung red po.
anong number? Anong number?
So, dyan lang
Number?
sa lahat.
Eh, kung paano nyo na po,
Ano? Hindi ko maintindihan.
number 1. Sir, paano nyo po pinus-multiply?
Paano ko cross multiply? Ano?
Sir,
Yung kanina, yung 2/3, ganyan. Yan ba?
Nakakalito, sir.
Yan ba?
sir, yung K po. K.
Yung?
Sir, yung doon na po sa yung may
Pwede isa lang yung magsalita. Isa lang yung magsalita. Ano yung concern? James, ikaw na magsalita, James.
Sir, paulit, sir. Hindi ko nag-gets.
Anong ulitin ko na part?
Lahat, sir.
Lahat.
Yung
Sir,
red.
yung ano lang po, sir.
Yung red.
Yung ano.
Yung red. Okay, ulitin ko yung red Okay, ulitin natin. Okay, gamit tayo ng red ulit. Okay. So, itong 1 plus 2 plus 3 is always equivalent to the equals na nandun sa right side ng step number 2. Mag-unmute muna? Mag-mute. Sino yung mag-mute muna kayo. Hindi maingay. Yan. Yan. Yung naka-red na box, yan yung equivalent ng ating 1 plus 2 plus 3, di ba? Always yon. Lagay ko dito, k tapos k plus 1 all over 2. Tapos, copy mo yung plus k plus 1. Tapos, ito na is magiging k plus 1. Tapos, k plus 2 all over 2. So, yung k plus 1 is k plus 2 na siya. Tapos, ito naman, k plus 1 all over 1. Okay? Next is, hindi pa, the denominator here, or the LCD pala is 2. So, ganito ko na lang para mas maintindihan natin. So, what is 2 divide 2 again?
1.
1.
One.
Tapos, ika-copy mo yung k, pakita ko na lang, k plus 1 plus, so what is 2 divide 1 again? Nakalimutan natin divide. What is 2 divide 1?
2.
2. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 2 times k plus 1. Gets po?
Yes
Yes,
po.
sir.
So, all
Yes,
over
sir.
2. All over 2 yan. Diba LCD natin 2? Next, dito tayo sa kabila. Alam nyo bang mag-FOIL method?
Yes, sir.
So, what is k times k? K squared. What
Yes,
is
sir.
k times 2? Plus
Okay.
2k. What is 1 plus k? 1
Okay.
times k?
K.
1,
Okay.
1k. 1 times 2,
3.
2.
2.
Ayan. So, i-erase ko na tong k. What is k times k? K squared, tama?
K squared.
K squared.
Plus k, tama? So, kulang yung ating space. Wait lang. Keep. Saan yun eh? Wala. Dito tayo. Saan yung sinusolve ko? Ayan. So, dugtungin lang natin dito para mas maano. Print screen. Mas muna tayo sa paint. Wait na ha. Ayan. Copy. Tapos balik tayo doon. Ayan. So, dugtungan natin to. Nakikita pa rin ba yung aking slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dudugtungan ko yan ha. So, what is k times k again? K squared.
Square.
What is k times 1?
K.
1. Okay. Okay.
Plus,
1.
what is 2k? 2 times k?
2K.
What is 2 times 1?
2.
That's
2
2
po.
all over
2.
is equal to, dapat mag-equal yung left to right ah. So what is k squared plus 2k plus 1k plus 2? Adding like terms, the answer here is k squared 3k plus 2 all over 2.
2.
Tama po? Parehas na ba
Yep.
sila? Hindi pa. Kasi hindi pa nakasimplify yung left. Simplify natin yung left. What is k plus 2k? Di ba 3k?
3K
Plus
plus
2
2.
all over 2. So parehas na ba sila?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so na-prove na natin.
Sir.
Okay. So ito yung fourth step. Pakita nyo lang na na-prove nyo. Okay? Question po. Hello?
None, sir.
Naintindihan po? Bibigyan ko pa ng
Ito
example.
po.
Example pa? Hello? Ayos lang po kayo?
Opo.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Pa
sir.
po.
So, bibigay pa ako ng example. Ready na kayo?
Yes
Yes,
po.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next example natin. Ito, para mas mahirap. So, what we have 2, 4, 6. So, yung n natin, gagawin natin siyang 1. So, we have 2 times 1 all over n is 1 times 1 plus 1. Nagets nyo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
So, what is 1 plus 1 sa quantity? Di ba 1 plus 2? Ay, 1 times 2. So, na-prove natin. So, yun yung step number 1. Gets po?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Punta tayo sa number.
Yes,
This is
sir.
number 1. This is number 2. Where n is equal to k. So, kakopy natin yung 2 plus 4. So, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus dot plus 2n. Okay. Yung 2 natin, gagawin natin siyang 2k is equal to k tapos k plus 1. Sundan po. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, ano yung k tapos k plus 1? Yun yung equivalent siya sa 2, 4, 6. Tama?
Yes
Yes, sir.
po.
Okay. So,
Yes.
balik tayo sa step number 3. Step number 3 is n is equal to k plus 1. So, yung k plus 1 natin, lahat ng makikita nyo dyan na mayroong k, papalitan daw natin ng k plus 1. So, yung 2 plus 4 plus 6, ang gagawin natin dyan is k, quantity of k plus 1. Yan. So, equivalent to, palitan na natin yung 2k. Ay, hindi siya equivalent pala. Dapat plus siya. Plus 2, yung 2k, magiging k plus 1 na siya. Is equivalent to k plus 1. Tapos, yung nasa loob naman is k plus 1 plus 1. Nasundan po?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next, what is k times k? That is k squared plus k plus 2k plus 2. Next, this is parang parehas lang siya kanina. K plus 1. Ito yun. Wait. So, k plus 1. Then this is k plus 2. So, adding like terms, this is k squared plus, ilan to? 3k plus 2. Nasundan nyo yung left side?
Yes, sir.
Kasi itong k plus 2k is 3k. Tama?
Opo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shortcut natin to, k squared plus 1k plus 2k, di ba 3k? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Hello? So, our fourth step is here. So, na-prove ba natin? Hello?
Yes.
O, di ba madali lang? Oh, nasundan ba? Hello?
Hindi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anong
Sir,
hindi?
yes.
Amen.
Oo,
Sir,
sir,
hindi
sir.
po.
Hindi namin nasundan.
Hindi nyo nasundan?
Nalilito
Ang
ako.
Sir,
gulo.
Sir,
mahirap.
paano nangyari yung 3K sa right side?
Sa
Sir,
right side.
nakakalungkot po.
Yung right side. Shortcut ko, sinabi ko shortcut ko na, sabi ko. Ulitin natin. Kasi ginawa natin siyang kanina, di ba? So, what is k times k? K
K
squared.
squared.
What is k
K
times 2?
squared.
Di ba 2k?
Yes.
What is 1 times k?
K.
Or k or 1k? Yes,
1K.
it is. Parehas lang yan. What is 1 times 2?
3.
2
3.
3.
1 times
Hindi
2,
ako
2.
Ay,
2,
2.
sir. 2.
Then,
2.
adding like
Pala, sir.
terms. Adding like terms. K
3K.
squared plus
K squared
3.
3 plus 3K
3k
plus 2.
plus 2. O, di parehas na siya dito. Tama.
Ayan lang yung sagot, sir.
Di ba sabi ko, pag ang left at right parehas na, yun ang
Sir,
sagot.
Ay, madali lang pala, sir, nung naintindihan ko.
Okay na.
Yes, sir. Atoro, sir.
Sir,
Okay,
ulit.
thank you.
Anong ulitin ko?
Sir, last.
New examples.
Sir, lahat po.
Madali lang pala.
Anong last? Anong
New
last?
example, sir.
Example pa.
Sir, gets na.
Gets na. Oh, magbigay pa ako
Pwede
example.
example pa.
Example pa.
Isa pa.
Sir, yung nasa
Okay, last
module.
na to.
Sir.
Okay, last na to. So, kasi magdo-12 na. So, 1, we have 12 minutes matatapos natin to.
Ay, sorry.
N is equal to 1. So, yung 2n na yan, palitan na natin ng 2 times 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 squared. So, check nyo nga kung parehas. What is 2? 1 minus 1? Wait parang mali yung nasa loob. Mali yung nasa loob. Hindi siya multiplication. Magsi-0 siya kasi. So, 2 times 1 minus 1. Is it 1 is equal to 1? Yes or no? Hello? Hello po?
Yes, sir.
Bakit mo lang sumasagot?
Yes,
Tama?
sir.
Tama yan ha. 1
Yes
is
po,
equal
sir.
to 1 kasi 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 1 is 1. Our left
Yes,
side is
yes.
1. And 1 squared is 1. Tama?
Opo.
Okay, number 2 naman. So, yung number 2, ang gagawin natin dyan is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 dots. 3 dots. Tapos, papalitan daw natin yung n ng
Nang
k. So, yung 2k minus 1 is equal to k squared. Nagets po?
Yes.
Opo.
Yung
Okay
k
po.
squared natin is equivalent siya sa 1 plus 3 plus 5. Tama?
Yes,
Para
sir.
hindi na
Yes
natin
po,
siya
sir.
isulat. Para hindi na natin siya isulat. So, ilalagay ko na dyan is n is equal to k plus 1. So, lahat ng makikita mo sa right side, ito yung right side na sinasabi ko, papalitan natin ng k plus 1, lahat ng k na nakikita nyo. So, yung 1 plus 3 plus 5, papalitan natin siya ng k squared is equivalent to plus. So, may plus dyan, di ko nalagay. Tapos, 2k plus 1 minus 1. Nagets nyo yan? Hello?
Sir.
Tapos, k plus
Yes po,
1.
sir.
Yan. Nasundan nyo yan?
Yes.
Po, sir.
Yes
Ayan.
po, sir po.
Ayan. Kasi yung k squared, di ba? Mayroon tayong yung k, so magiging k plus 1. Huwag mong kalimutan yung squared. Tama? Hello? Tama po ba?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, next. Punta tayo
Sir,
sa
sir,
next.
saan nagkaling yung k squared sa left side?
Left side. Yun yung
Yeah, yes, sir.
1 plus 3 plus 5.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Kasi pag isusulat ko pa yung 1 plus 3 plus 5, mahaba na. So, wag na nating isulat. Direct mo na yung equivalent ng 1 plus 3 plus 5, which is k squared. Gets? Go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir, hindi po pa papalitan yung k squared po ng k plus 1 tas squared din po?
Napalitan ko na ah.
Hindi sir, yung sa left side po.
Ito ba?
Opo sir.
Hindi siya papalitan. Kasi yan yung 1 plus 3 plus 5. Ang papalitan
Okay
mo
po.
na lang, is yung pag nasa third term ka na, huwag mo tong gagalawin. So, di ba walang magagalaw dyan? Ito lang yung magagalaw. Tama? So, ito lang yung nagalaw ko. Ito, itong dalawa. Gets po?
Thank you po sir.
Okay. So, yung equivalent kasi ng 1 plus 3 plus 5 is k squared. Yan. So, huwag mo nang gagawin k plus 1 squared dito. Kasi pag ang ginawa natin dito is k plus 1, k plus 1 squared. Di ba malabo na siyang maging equal sa k plus 1 squared? Hello? Tama?
Yes.
Malabo na. Bakit? Kasi meron pa tayong 2k
Yes po,
plus 1
sir.
minus 1. Okay. Malabo na siyang maging parehas. So, try natin ulit balikan. So, this is k squared plus this is 2k. I-distribute nyo lang ito. Tapos, plus 2 minus 1. So, what is the answer here? K squared plus 2k minus 1. Gets po? Hello?
Yes po, sir.
Dahan-dahan lang, sir.
What is the full method of k plus 1 tapos k plus 1? K times k is k squared. K times 1 plus k plus 1k. So, magiging plus k or 1. Pwedeng lagay yung 1, pwedeng hindi na ilagay. Dito kayo dito. Kala nyo h. This is 1. K plus 1k. Tapos, what is 1 times 1? Di ba 1? Tapos, adding like terms. So, k squared plus 2k plus 1. Oh, di ba? Number 4, na-prove natin. Di ba? Ang saya kapag
Sir
na
Reyna,
Sir, di ba dapat
sir, di
plus
ba dapat po plus 1 yun?
yung
Yung sa
yung
side po ng left.
left. Left.
Left side, sir, yung 2 minus 1.
Ito eh. Magma-minus
Yung
kayo
2k minus 1.
Magma-minus
Sir,
kayo.
sir, 2
Di ba
minus 1.
meron siyang minus 1?
Sir, negative po.
Di ba negative 1?
Positive po yung asa right.
Positive yung nasa right. Wait lang. Saan yung banda? Wait lang. Anong step number?
Sir, step 3.
Okay. Sorry. Hindi, mali lang tayo ng sign. Plus yan. Why? Because 2 is bigger than 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
That's why.
nag-transpose kayo?
Transpose? We don't need to transpose it because hindi tayo nag-transpose kasi bawal siyang mag-transpose when it comes to proving. Bawal kang mag-transpose to left to right. Ito yun, no? 2 times k, 2k.
Okay, sir.
What is 2 times 1? What is 2 times 1? 2. Bring down negative 1. Gets? Hello?
Yes po.
That's why we have
Gets.
1 here.
Medyo.
Na-overlook ko lang yung sign, pero the bigger number is 2. 2 times 1 is 1. So, thank you. At least na pinapakita nyo na nakikinig kayo. Na meron tayo na overlook. Pero yun lang naman. Yun lang, maliit na bagay. Yan, di ba ang saya kapag napatunayan mo sa sarili mo na mahal ka niya? Tama?
Sir,
Yes,
tama
sir,
na?
tama.
Narinig na po
Yun
kami.
naman eh.
Tama na.
Tama ka na, sir.
Tapos na yung class.
It's
Sir, 12
1:54.
na.
It's 1:54. And, syempre, hello, I trust today's math lesson brought you new insights and tools to conquer challenge ang dalala. Ito na lang. Getting knocked down in life is a given.
Yes, accept, sir.
Getting up and moving forward is a choice. Okay? And don't forget, in educating your mind and educating your heart. Okay? So I mean, don't forget to educate your heart, not only the mind, because educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Tama ba? Yes, James.
Sir, pwede pong mamaya ko na isend yung screenshot, sir. Pagkatapos ko ginawa yung module.
Sige.
Sige, sir. Thank you.
Magkuklose na siya kasi ng 12 ata eh.
Sir,
Sige,
about
i-open ko
pala
na
sa
lang.
attendance,
I-open ko na lang, sir.
Sir, sa attendance po, kailangan po ba talaga selfie or pwedeng taken by others?
Pwede po kahit anong klaseng picture.
Sir,
Kahit all pictures nyo na
sir,
lang.
wag alas 2.
Ha?
Sir, saan po send?
Sa GCR. I-screenshot nyo na lang tapos isend nyo sa GCR. Okay? So that's all for today.
Sir,
Yes?
yung mga activity po ba, ipopost din po sa GCR?
Yes. Ano po? Pakilakas yung boses.